folks, you see me wearing a helmet. I also got my shoes. So this is my protection for my first foiling steps. So I'm gonna get into the foiling thing today. We have about 13 knots of wind. My choice for today is the 12-meter switchblade because I do not have the moto yet. The moto which would be probably the much favorable kite for the foiling, but I'm gonna try on the switchblade. And since we have a tidal area here, which means we have pretty shallow water, I got me the new Cabrinha 40-centimeter foil mast, and I was told that the 40-centimeter mast is much better, or is really good for doing your first steps on the foil for the beginning. So I'm gonna try it, and I'm very excited to see how it reacts, how I get along with it. I did some windsurf foiling so far, but I was never on a kiteboard foil. So let's see how I do.
Love like it's the last time. Live and don't give up. Nobody can take it away. Get the feeling you wanna know. Take it out your comfort zone. Be the one you'd like to know. Summertime, so go. Summertime, so go. Summertime, so go. Take it away. Get the feeling, get the feeling. You wanna know. Get the feeling, get the feeling. Summertime, so go.
Woohoo! Folks, I'm stoked. I got on the foil right away. I got to ride it. Of course, I crashed it. I crashed it a lot of times. But I'm just surprised that I could, control it right from the start. And I'm just, I expected a buffalo ride for the first maybe 1 or 2 hours, I don't know. But it seems to be very, very controllable and very forgiving. So yeah, I had a great afternoon. although the switchblade is probably not the best suited kite for foiling, because there are better kites in terms of driftability and turning speed and stuff like that, like the Drifter or the new Moto. But since I did not receive the 12-meter Moto yet, I had to take the switchblade, and it worked surprisingly well. Of course, it pulled me off the board a couple of times because it has a lot of grunt and a lot of low end, and sometimes you cannot control the gusts as precise as you like. But anyhow, I had a great afternoon. Okay, let me just lose a couple of words on the equipment that I used today. I was on the brand new 2019 Cabrinha foil, which is called the High Rise Lift. They have two different versions, or two different wings, which is the lift and the speed. The lift is the beginner and intermediate foil, designed to have a lot of lift, a lot of control, a lot of stability. It is a medium speed foil, so it's not too fast, which also means that it really gets on a plane in lower winds, so you don't need a lot of pull from the kite to get on the foil. Both foils are a modular system which come with different mast lengths, which is a 40, a 60 and an 85 centimeter mast. Today I was on the 40. The reason is I was told that it's much easier for the beginning if you're on the very first day trying on the 40. It makes it a little bit more easier to redirect the board. There is not that much leverage on the whole system, and it just makes it a little bit easier. Also, we are in a tidal area over here. That means we have the water depth is really different from hour to hour, and our maximum depth is about a meter or (1.20 meters). So being on a smaller mast means you have more time on the water. Also, I used the brand new 2019 Crossbreed, which is a directional made for freestyle, strapless, medium and small waves. It is not a down the line board like for example the S-Quad, but it does everything else very, very good. It is also used for the strapless freestyle, for jumping. I took it out a couple of times already in varying conditions, and it's a lot of fun to ride because it has a parallel outline, parallel rails. It is possible to have a very, very compact shape, but the board feels larger than it is, so it's very compact, and it's a lot of fun to play in even in choppy conditions, just choppy conditions, or white water, onshore, offshore, side shore, it doesn't matter. It's like an all-in-one board, and they make it in a foil version, so you can have two versions. One just a regular directional, and then the other version has also the foil inserts, and this one is the one I used today, and it gives a lot of security. This is the 5.5. It has 23.9 liters, and so you have quite some flotation, and especially if you're in gusty conditions, the kite is nicely powered, it's underpowered, maybe overpowered, you can always get back on the board, like riding it on the surface of the water, not trying to get on the foil, so you have a lot of flotation. Also, if you fall off the foil and you kind of get back to the surface of the water, it doesn't dig in like a true thin foil board would do. So it kind of bounces off. So if you do like in the beginning, you do the kangaroo ride, you know, getting up, getting down, touching the water. This is a little bit more forgiving than a true short foil board. So yeah, I'm looking forward for more sessions on this baby right here, and until then, I see you on the water.